You step into a crowded place and almost instantly feel your energy shift. It's as if the air becomes heavier the moment you walk in. Your senses tighten, your breathing slows, and your mind starts scanning everything at once. The noise doesn't stay in the background. It surrounds you, pressing in from every direction. Voices blend together, shoes scrape across the floor, lights flicker. People move past you with urgency. Every little detail demands space in your awareness. What feels overwhelming to you somehow feels completely normal to everyone else. You watch people laughing easily, chatting freely, and moving through the room as if the chaos gives them life. You catch yourself thinking, why does this environment drain me when others barely notice it? That question isn't a sign of weakness or strangeness. It's simply your inner world reacting honestly, more honestly than most, to an environment that takes more from you than it gives. For some people, a crowded environment isn't just busy. It's a flood of sensory information that hits all at once. Your ears pick up conversations happening on opposite sides of the room. You notice the rhythm of footsteps, the clinking of glasses, the shift in lighting as someone walks by, a slight breeze from the entrance, a sudden laugh, the buzz of a phone. Your brain absorbs all of it with almost no filter. And this has nothing to do with disliking people or avoiding the world. You might love deep conversations, warm company, and meaningful connections. The exhaustion comes from the sheer volume of input, while others automatically tune out half of what happens around them. Your mind captures every piece, like an antenna tuned to the highest possible frequency. A sensitive nervous system doesn't know how to mute the world. It hears, feels, and absorbs, consistently and intensely. In calm environments, this makes you perceptive and intuitive. But in crowded places, it becomes overwhelming, fast. And the intensity isn't just physical, it's emotional too. While most people glide through crowds without thinking twice, you pick up on everything people feel but don't say. You notice the strain behind someone's smile, the impatience in a sigh, the subtle tension between two people standing side by side. You sense shifts in the atmosphere, tiny emotional currents most people never notice. This isn't overthinking or being dramatic. It's emotional awareness, an ability to read the room on a deeper level than most. But in a crowded place, those emotional signals multiply. Instead of processing one or two moods, you're absorbing dozens at the same time. So while others leave a crowded space feeling untouched, you walk away carrying layers of energy that never belonged to you in the first place. There's another reason crowded places feel draining: the unspoken pressure to adjust, to fit into the rhythm of the group. In large gatherings, people often put on a gentle, social mask. They smile a little wider than usual, speak in a lighter tone, or play along with the energy of the room even if it doesn't match their inner state. It's not false, it's just what people do in groups. But if you're someone who values authenticity, this atmosphere feels subtly tiring. You notice when conversations skim the surface. You feel the gap between someone's true emotions and the version of themselves they show in public. And because you thrive on sincerity, real stories, honest expressions, genuine presence, crowds can feel like a stage where everyone is acting just slightly out of character. It's not the number of people that drains you. It's the atmosphere of constant performance, the layers of social behavior that never quite feel real. There's a biological layer to all of this too, something inside the brain that quietly shapes how we react to social environments. Extroverts experience a boost of dopamine, the reward chemical, when they're surrounded by people. The movement, the conversations, the excitement, it wakes up their nervous system and makes them feel alive. Crowds become a source of energy, not something that drains them. But if you're more sensitive or introverted, your brain responds differently. Instead of releasing more dopamine, you release just enough to stay alert, but not enough to feel rewarded by the chaos. So while extroverts feel stimulated, you feel overstimulated. Your brain tries to process everything at once, and that creates fatigue instead of excitement. This is why quiet spaces feel so nourishing to you. Silence isn't boring. It's soothing. It's a place where your mind can breathe, where your senses can settle, and where your thoughts finally have room to stretch out. While crowds feel like too many voices speaking at once, peaceful environments feel like a conversation with your own soul. If you're naturally empathetic, crowded places can feel even more draining. Empathy isn't just understanding how someone feels, it's feeling it with them. Your brain literally mirrors the emotions of the people around you. Now imagine walking into a crowd filled with dozens of different emotional frequencies. Excitement, frustration, stress, impatience, joy, anxiety, boredom. Your mind picks up pieces of each emotion without meaning to. It's like holding too many electrical wires in your hands. The energy spreads through you, even if you're not the one generating it. A packed environment becomes a storm of emotional signals. Even if no one speaks to you directly, you absorb the mood of the room, and without noticing, your emotional battery drains rapidly. This is why you sometimes walk into a crowded place feeling completely fine, but walk out feeling exhausted, heavy, or strangely overwhelmed. You weren't feeling your own emotions, you were feeling everyone else's. Empathy is a beautiful gift, but in a crowd it can turn into emotional overload. If you've ever felt guilty for avoiding crowded places or choosing quiet environments, it's time to let that guilt go. Your preference for calm isn't a weakness, it's a form of wisdom. It means you understand your energy, your limits, and your emotional boundaries. Choosing peaceful environments doesn't mean you're running away from life. It means you're protecting your inner balance. Silence doesn't feel empty to you. It feels meaningful. It gives you clarity, focus, and a sense of connection to yourself that noisy environments can't offer. Some people refuel through stimulation, others refuel through stillness. Neither is better, they're just different. And if calm spaces help you return to the world stronger, clearer, and more centered, then choosing peace is an act of self-respect. Solitude isn't loneliness. It's where your mind gets to reset, where your emotions realign, and where your deeper self finally has room to speak. So if crowded places drain you, there's nothing wrong with you. You simply feel life more intensely, more deeply, more honestly than most people you're wired to notice, to sense, to absorb. And that sensitivity is a strength, even if the world doesn't always accommodate it. There is no shame in choosing calm over chaos. There is no shame in preferring small circles, meaningful conversations, and environments where your nervous system can relax. People like you experience life with a richness others rarely understand. And maybe that's why peace feels so comforting. It's the one place where you can finally return to your true rhythm. Are you someone who avoids crowded environments, or do you feel energized by them? Share your experience below. And if you want more insights like these, make sure to subscribe.